Hey Virgo, it's Goddess Puff and welcome to your reading. All right, let's get started with an oracle card message for Virgo. What is going on with my Virgos? What does Virgo need to know? I don't know if your ears are ringing or you have a headache, something like that. Third harvest, and then I just instantly felt a relief and fresh air. So like maybe getting outside and getting literal fresh air will stop your like constant migraines. I feel like you have a constant ear ringing or migraines. Like 30 minutes outside, maybe even 10. I feel like specifically 30 minutes outside and your headache and ringing will stop. Yeah, third harvest, 38. Feel free to break down the numbers as we go along. Also with third harvest, money is coming in consistently, constantly. We have cauldron 10. I feel like whatever you've created or whatever spell you've done, you've mixed something or made something. Or with cauldron, that's you creating something. And it's bringing in a lot of revenue. It's culminating, it's manifesting rapidly. Witch 43. So yeah. So I feel like it's to do with herbs or cooking for some of you, or it's a simple aroma from a flower, a dried flower that you're boiling, and it's like the smell is helping you to like work, or you're pouring it into your plants. It's making something grow. Something that you're cooking or making is growing or helping something grow rapidly. And this could go for literal plants, finances. I feel like it's a broth. My nose is itching like crazy. Overall energy is grief, 20. Okay, so this is to help you with grief, whatever you're doing. I also feel like this is going to sound weird, but your grief is helping something grow, or you're growing through it. You're meant to get something out of this. And I feel like it has something to do with dried plants or just herbs. She's holding wheat, it looks like here. She has a bunch of flowers or dried herbs here, and she's putting it into the cauldron. So, and then here she's holding flowers. So this has something to do with dried herbs. You could be growing your own or something like that. You're incorporating it into whatever it is that you do. But you're creating something, something's growing. Let's get into the tarot and get more on this. So you're a witch of some kind, because you're able to manifest when you put things together. All right, for Virgo. Message for my Virgos. What does Virgo need to know? I just keep getting that. Ooh, that was a different type of shuffle. Your grief is allowing something to grow. All right, 8 of Cups, walking away with third harvest. I feel like you take something and cut your losses, or you walk away with your hands full. So you're leaving something behind. 7 of Pentacles, something you've invested in for a very long time, you're leaving it. You're walking away from it, it's done. So you could be collecting all your crops and like selling land or just leaving something behind. You may have invested a lot of time, like definitely with grief. I feel like grieving is because something has ended. You're done with it. You're leaving it. You're not going to be in grief for long. 4 of Wands, a strong foundation. So yeah, you're taking your money. Maybe you've been saving it up, or it's been on hold for a while, but you're moving it and you're finally releasing it and buying that house or that building or business. You're taking your money and finally cashing in on this strong foundation of some kind. You're walking away and putting your money into something more stable. The 8 of Swords, but you're nervous about this. Also, you could be taking your money out of a bank or whatever something you were invested in for a very long time. You're pulling out of it. It was very secure, very stable, and that's why you were anxious about leaving it. 8 of Swords. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of anxiety, overthinking, because you're leaving something that's secure. It's secure, but it's stagnant. It's not growing. Not anymore. It's reached its full potential. Yeah, you're anxious because you're walking away from something you've invested in for a very long time, and it is secure, but you're ready to leave. You've outgrown it. You can't expand anymore here. Overall energy is the 4 of Pentacles. Yeah. So it's money you've been saving up. For some of you, it's a bank. For some of you, it's a job, a lover, family, friend. Put it where it goes for you. With the Four of Pentacles, I feel like you're withholding. You don't want to leave. Or your excuses, I've been saving, or I've been invested for a while, or it's secure, but you're done with that. Yeah, you're sad because something is trustworthy. Yeah, so you feel weird because you're leaving something that there's no problems here, but you're ready to go. You feel weird leaving something that's secure. Let's clarify and see why you're even leaving. I feel like you've outgrown it, pretty much. It's like you've reached its fullest potential, but you want more. Or you're ready for more. Clarify this for Virgo. And you know you can't get past a certain point here. So like you start off at level 1 and you reach 10. 10 is the capacity. And so you know how to keep making money at that level, but you'll never grow higher than that level at this job or whatever this is. Clarify this for Virgo. You're ready for a capacity of 50. If that makes sense. Clarifying the 8 of Cups is the 9 of Swords. Yeah, anxiety, worry, depression, sleepless nights. You're leaving that behind with grief. You're walking away from grief. From anxiety, worry, depression, and sleepless nights. Yeah, Ace of Wands. So your spark is back. Yeah, third harvest. It's back times 10. So you're expecting just your original wave of, I don't know, creativity. Because I'm getting sacral chakra, like creative energy, sexual energy, drive, ambition. You're expecting the basic, like, or how you used to feel to come back. But it's coming back with a vengeance, which in a good way. With third harvest, it's like your old fiery energy times 3. As soon as you leave that grief and walk away from it, you're welcomed in with this Ace of Wands. So a whole bunch of just creative ideas, creative energy, spark, drive, ambition, sexual energy, all of that's coming back with a vengeance, with new ideas as well. Clarifying the 7 of Pentacles is the Empress. Libra and Taurus. I got the Empress energy in your last reading. So you're still in that energy, that divine feminine. Doesn't matter what your gender is. And being in a divine feminine is like welcoming a whole bunch to you, sitting there knowing that it's coming. That correlates with the witch and cauldron energy, creation. And then it's like her womb and everything is empty. It's like open in this. So you've cleared out this grief and anything else, and you've made space for brand new things. So you're getting brand new ideas coming to you like rapid fire, like more than you could have expected. It's nothing like it was in the past. So your old creative energy, your old ideas, or the frequency of those ideas and energy have increased. Yeah, Page of Wands. You have so many new ideas, literally, coming towards you. So all your old ideas are out the window. You're done with those. You have new investments. Clarifying the 4 of Wands, the 6 of Cups. So yeah, the past, something that was comfortable in the past. Again, I keep wanting to say this. Your business or whatever you were doing, this job, it's reached its peak, its capacity. And you want to grow. You don't want to be stuck at this place for the rest of your life, or this position for the rest of your life. Even though you've reached the capacity of where you are, now you're ready for the next level. And you can't get to that level staying in level 1. You can't get to level 2 sitting at level 1. Yeah, so you're having to let it go. Yeah, Judgment, clarifying the 4 of Wands. It's time for you now with the 4 of Wands. That's a strong foundation. It's time for you to cause judgment on it, whether it be a family, friend, work, love, career. You're having a final say on it. With the 6 of Cups, you're looking at the history and how far you've come, and you're ready to move on. This could be to do with a mother figure as well, and children. Put it where it goes for you. Clarifying the 8 of Swords is the 5 of Swords. Now, here's where it gets tricky. Anxiety. I feel like you're putting yourself down with Witch. I feel like someone else could also be putting you down, either telling you, I feel like it's going one of two ways, making you feel guilty for quote unquote abandoning this family or business. Someone's trying to like call you a traitor or say you're abandoning them. And on the flip side of that, they're telling you that you won't progress without them. So on the one hand, they're trying to scare you into like, oh, you're not going to succeed without us. The only reason you succeeded is because we've had your back. You've been secure here. But now when they realize, oh, you're actually done, then they're like, oh, you're a traitor. So the tone switches when they see that you're serious and confident. So first they try to hit at your insecurities. All right, and then Temperance. Oh, I hate showing this card. Sorry about the depiction. Temperance, Sagittarius. Overall energy is the Hangman, Pisces, seeing both sides of a situation and gaining enlightenment before taking action. So staying calm in the face of adversity. And the Four of Pentacles, yeah, withholding in the Hangman with grief. So grief is what's been keeping you stagnant and stuck. So you have grief because you know you need to go, but you don't want to leave. And that's when you get stuck in grief, and that brings on anxiety, worry, depression, sleepless nights, and insomnia, and things of that nature, because you're ready to evolve and move. You know you have to evolve and move. You've outgrown a situation, but you're afraid to move forward. So staying in something that you know you've outgrown is what's causing this grief. You need to move on. You're in a comfortable spot, but it's time for you to get uncomfortable again. Not necessarily uncomfortable. I feel like the only thing that's really uncomfortable about this is that you're leaving something that's secure to venture out into the unknown for something better. You need room to grow, and you're not getting it where you are. You've reached your capacity, your peak where you are. Now with the Empress and the Six of Cups, I feel like this is to do with a mother. Someone could be like mothering you or treating you that way, or treating you how your mother treated you or something like that. I feel like it's like symbolic of your mom wanting you to stay a kid forever or something like that, not allowing you to grow. If you're under your mother all the time, you can't really grow. It's something like that. I keep seeing mother and child, something like that. Or you see this job as your baby, or this startup as your baby, and you feel like you're abandoning it or leaving it or whatever. Don't feel guilty. But yeah, what's keeping you stuck is grief. It's time for you to move on to these new ideas. I feel like you have new business ventures, and it's time for you to leave this one behind, pretty much. And with the Eight of Swords and the Five of Swords, I feel like the only thing making you anxious. And then with Temperance and the Hangman, it's like you've shown great patience. Great patience. You've endured in the face of a lot of adversity. With the Five of Swords, I feel like for some of you, you're living or dealing with an abusive work environment. With the Five of Swords, in the face of a lot of adversity and the put downs, you stayed calm and you didn't act. But it's time for you to move on. The longer you stay here and you don't take action when you're clearly being called to, the worse you're going to feel. You're literally at the Nine of Swords, Eight of Swords. You're putting yourself down. This Five of Swords is you. Now, it could be someone else, a mother figure, like I said, like a Libra, a Taurus, or a Sagittarius could be doing this to you. But I'm really seeing it as you. The longer you stay here, the more you're going to hate yourself. I'm getting... Yeah, with the Eight of Swords, it's like you're overthinking either someone's words, someone's put downs. It's causing you to be like, causing you not to take action. Or the more you stay here, the more you're going to put yourself down, the worse you feel with that Five of Swords. You don't have to put up with someone talking down to you, obviously. Just because it's a secure situation financially doesn't mean you have to stay. And then deal with the Five of Swords. It's going to make you feel worse. So either, you know, if you're not in a good financial situation now, save up and leave. I see a lot of money coming in for you anyway. But I'm seeing that you need to go. It's time for you to move on. Because you clearly, and it's like the moment you leave, because these ideas need a space for you to act on them. And if you've been feeling depressed or anxious, it's because you don't have the space. Someone's repressing it, if not yourself. You've been called to do this for a while, to move on. All right, let me get your final message. Final message for Virgo. Final message for Virgo. Final message for Virgo. All right, we have mushrooms, quiet growth, the hidden peace. See, literally quiet growth. So also keep this to yourself, because if you go to someone with your ideas, they're just going to put it down, 5 of Swords. And it's more so like it's a knee-jerk reaction because they don't want you to go. They don't want you to grow. So you're going to have to grow in silence. You're going to have to keep your ideas hidden from this person in order to keep peace. Because if you go to someone and tell them that you're ready to move on, you're ready to grow, you're ready to go or do anything like that, they're going to curse you out, put you down, shit on your ideas, and just make it horrible for you. So just save up and move quietly, or just leave quietly. Don't let someone know that you're doing well either, because they're not going to have anything good to say about this. So the person who's been keeping you stuck or stagnant, or the person that you're about to leave behind or outgrow, is going to put down this idea. So you have to keep it to yourself in order to keep the peace. We have tree, wisdom, good roots, connections. Where you're about to go is going to be like very stable and secure for you. You're going to place down good roots somewhere else. And I also feel like, again, this business has treated you well, has helped you to get to making like good connections elsewhere, and you've grown a lot with wisdom. You've learned a lot. And that's why it feels like, oh, you don't want to leave, but you are also going to make good connections and learn more elsewhere. Again, you've learned all you have to learn from here. You can't learn anything else from this place. All right, we have Lantern, guidance, instinct, trust. So that's clear. Trust your own instincts and inner guidance. Overall energy is wildflowers. I almost said wildfire. All right, we have renewal, romance, awakening. And that's what I was saying in the beginning with the Ace of Wands. Sexual, creative, it's reawakening, but it's also a renewal. Like, it's different. It's new, but it's a renewal, but it's like something totally different as well, if that makes sense. Because it's not just your old energy, like a simple flame. It's like a whole fire with the third harvest in the Ace of Wands. So it's a renewal, but it's different. I can't find the words, y'all, but you get it. It's a reawakening. All right, I'm going to leave it there. If this reading resonated, don't forget to give me a like, comment, subscribe, or share. If you're interested in booking a personal reading with me or checking out my sister's beautiful crystal jewelry, everything you need to know is in the description box below. Peace, blessings, and love. Namaste.